well. I really need to declutter this desk also. I thought getting the wireless keyboard and mouse would clear it, but it's just ended up gathering more things. Like it's got my beard bar, beard brush, my little Lego man, controller, letters, hairbrush, laptop, which I need to decide whether I'm going to use that as the main PC and have these as the dual screens when needed, or just keep with this and then have that. Then I maybe get like a little desk riser or one of the things that can hold them on the back of the desk. Completely can think of words then, because I've not had enough coffee because of an early start, or an earlier than planned start. Odin was out in my room digging this morning at about 5:30 before booting my door open, coming in, jumping on me, having a play fight, going downstairs for 20 minutes and then starting as usual barking at God knows what downstairs. I went down, there was nothing. He was just lying there feeling sorry for himself. So got him out in the fields. Thankfully it didn't rain when we were there. It was raining quite heavy when I woke up, but thankfully it stopped by the time we were out. So he's been walked, he's had his breakfast, he's now sleeping downstairs while I'm trying to wake up with the coffee. And I'm gonna start editing previous vlog. I feel like I've found my groove again with editing and content. I went through a bit of a dip the last 2 weeks, but I've managed to find my rhythm again. And I've also got a new collaboration with that sport brand I mentioned, so I'm looking forward to getting those products when they arrive. That's Interpro Fitness. I'll show you their website now. Again, the stuff looks really nice, just nice and clean. Let's see if I can show you that there. Now what things I've asked for, I get a bag as well, but I've asked for the black shorts because I realised a lot of my shorts have holes in from all the running, and I've gone for the charcoal muscle fit tee in an extra large, so it's not too big, because I hate things that feel fitted, because but it's more for issues I still feel fat. So looking forward to creating them and hopefully rise in the next couple of days. Speaking of social media, something that just it always blows my mind, doesn't make any sense to me, is that I saw a reel that got like 660 million views, and all it was a girl, she lip synced for like 10 seconds and brushed her hair, and all of a sudden that's got 600 million views, millions of likes, whereas it like probably took about a minute to record and edit and post. But I spend time editing, well not as much time as I used to, like editing, trying to get things right, and then posting it only for it to get like minuscule views and likes, although that's not the reason I should really be posting, but I just like creating content in general. For example, these YouTube videos aren't getting massive views and likes, but it's just good for me to just, I enjoy editing, I enjoy the process of editing it, and this is just like my training diary. Speaking of, we are off to Vault for another high rocks session. I'm not sure what to do, whether to keep the same as last week or try something different. Well, actually I'm going more towards keeping things the same as last week, 2 minutes on, 1 minute rest, because although I want to beast myself, this is one of the last sessions of a deload, but it also means the deload is working, that my mind actually feels clearer, wanted to go and hit hard sessions. So I'm going to keep things easy today. I'm going to probably switch things up. I'm thinking run, lunges, run, burpees, although we'll see how the burpees feel on the back. The back's still not feeling great hinging. Even sat down for extended periods can set it off. So we'll see how they go on warming up. If not, it'll just be lunges and wall balls, the two movements in between the running. And then some accessory work, just hamstring work, back work, arm work, and then job done. So that's the plan. And I'm thinking with training, I'm not sure whether to, again, just this is from scrolling on Instagram and looking for inspiration for workouts. Maybe, although this probably led to a bit of overtraining years ago, hitting like a main lift. So for example, on Monday hit a squat and then go into a high rock session. And then Wednesday bench, high rock session. Friday deadlifts, high rocks session. or I may just save that kind of training till around 12 weeks out. So we'll see. I do like that kind of training, just hit the main lift, get the strength work done, conditioning work, then if there's time, beach and accessory work. But for now, let's just go and get this nice and easy final deload session done. Nothing gives me more road rage than slow drivers, because they want to go 10 to 20 miles an hour the speed limit. On the way, driving through a 40, we'll start at 30, and then going to the national speed limit, which is 60 or 70, depending on which roads they were going. Again, 40. But we are here, calmer, nice and warm. But one thing that confused me as well was the area I was going to use for burpees. Just had them mopping as I was getting warmed up, so unfortunately not doing any burpees, so it's just going to be run, lunge, run, wall balls. But I'm going to go for 4 or 5 rounds with 5 minutes in the run, 50 walk and lunge, 5 minute run, 50 wall balls, and then back. It's about runs, 50 reps of each. Should make it a little less time than last week, because I'm pushed for time again, taking longer than normal to walk. But one thing I'm going to try, which I used yesterday for my runs, I've been talking about like nasal strips. I got this Air Max nasal distiller, basically just opens up the airways. Just a little, if I can get this one out, back, that's a size small, still in the box. You get a small and medium from the box, but here is the medium. That's what it looks like. Just this little thing, and that's going to just sit inside your nose. Make sure I've got like a little nose ring on, but I'm going to see if that helps with today's conditioning. There we are, so nose ring on. Now let's get into the session and see if this works. It works in the run, so don't try it wouldn't work during the conditioning sessions. My toxic trait is thinking I can run much faster than I actually can. Initially I did set out to complete 4 to 5 rounds of the 500 metre run, 50 lunge, 500 metre run, 50 wall ball, but set the time the same as last week, so 2 minutes on with 30 seconds of rest to see if I could get the reps done in time, which for the run I could not, falling short by about 200 metres, so I just decided to stick to the timer and not get too carried away, as this should be a deload week and I should be taking things easy. I was able to take the walking lunge comfortably, managing 60 reps in the first round, I think for the feet together lunge, to give myself a little break. So I could probably have gotten more had I done consecutive lunges, but kept reassuring myself this is a deload week, don't push it, take it easy. I was pleased with the running, despite thinking I'm faster than I think. I was able to maintain a sub 5 minute 40 per kilometre time, even after the lunges and the wall balls, which for the wall balls, I had to go a slightly bigger set of 15. Nothing crazy, but still 5 more than last week, which weren't as tiring as last week, but that is most likely due to me not doing anything shoulder intense 2 days ago, so they're relatively fresh. First round of the wall balls I managed 55, round 2 54, and round 3 52, so pretty consistent rounds with tired legs, so I'll take it. Although it was the 3rd round here of the lunges where my legs fell off and also my shoulder elbow. As you saw then, I threw the bag onto the back, which kind of jarred my right arm, sending a shooting pain into my elbow and shoulder. And then starting the lunges, set off my lower back, so I just decided to drop the bag out of frustration and carry on just body weight, matching the previous rounds with 52 reps. Bit annoyed, but it is what it is. Then the last run was a bit of a slog, but managed to hold on to the pace to finish off. And then the wall balls, again, falling shy of 2 or 3 reps in the previous rounds, but happy with that. And an easy-ish conditioning piece to finish the deload week, really. I'd say that was definitely far easy into really that definition, but it was a good session. This nose piece definitely helped, although I think I need to remember to actually breathe out my nose during anything really, because I'm so used to sort of holding it blocked, breathing in my mouth through the run, whereas when I breathe in my nose I just feel like I can get a bit more, obviously get a bit more oxygen in and can just go for it a little bit longer. But switch things up on that session, as I probably just said, to same as last week, 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off, but I did 3 rounds just to obviously bring down the volume, and I thought I could stick to the 2 minutes, get hit the 5 meters, 50 reps, which obviously I did, but apart from the 5 meter runs, I was only getting around 300, 350, but managed to keep the pace. Let's just check if it's still on, actually. So I only managed 1.9k, so again, sort of similar to last week, 300 each round, which I'm pleased with, but time to take out some water, get some yeah, I'll go for some upper body accessory first, then hit some lower accessory, and then call it a day there. I need to get back and get to work. I've got 12 hours before I need to be back at work. I need to go home, change, eat, so on and so forth. So let's get on with the accessory work. Upper accessory styles with kettlebell gorilla rows, which are my favourite back movement. I'm going to be adding these a lot more, but just great hitting the back. And I decided to stick with the kettlebells for a kettlebell floor press, which was surprisingly challenging to get into position, also surprisingly challenging on the chest. So these are definitely going to be in from the future, I think, because they were tough, but great up on the old chesticles. And then I was onto the lower body. Look at this angle, my hamstrings look absolutely non-existent. Proper chicken legs, I'd say. So hamstrings definitely going to get hit a lot more in the future. Maybe start then some RDLs now, taking deadlifts out, and then just to minimise that lower back issue that flared up before, just some sets of hyperextensions, which you see that plate on the right was sliding off, which I kept glancing each rep, but it managed to stay on just for a couple of sets of 15. Then it was time to head home, grab some food, and then head back to work. Don't worry, I'm not peeing, I'm just filling with water. But those hamstring and glute doms are already kicking in after all those lunges and extra leg work. Definitely need to start adding more of that kind of thing in. But as usual, spent a little bit too long training, so I had to just rush back home, rush around the house, get everything ready to come back to work for the afternoon. And I'll chuck some lunch together. I've got 2 packs of chicken rice and a steak from last night with some peppers, not peppers, onions, and then just cover it. Let's put a big dollop of sort of chipotle smoky barbecue sauce in there. So that is lunch. It's not vacuumed. Smells good. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Just a bit of usual training, food stuff. My pretty much same shiz, different day, but again that session's just got me wanting to maybe mix it up even more. Like I said, maybe do like main lift, conditioning, accessory. I just feel much better rather than try and go and hit big weight for consecutive sets. I'd rather just hit one set, do some accessory work, maybe a bit of conditioning, and then that's it. Cause it's got me feeling good, like I've actually gone and done something. Although this should have been a deload session, it wasn't quite a deload as it should have been, but it's less volume than last time, so Fugazi, it is what it is. But just gonna chill now, have this. I've got a little bit of time before people are turning up for sessions, so chuck this down, watch a bit of YouTube, and yeah, and that's it for the evening. Tomorrow, long run, nothing crazy, maybe just like a very easy 10k. Kelly's away, so I need to my mate Mike maybe be a driver instructor for the weekend, let him drive the car for a bit because he wants to learn to drive, so keep posting that. If not, I will see you all in the next one, which will be the start of the diet. So this weekend's just going to be sort of a last little free for, if you like, although I can rarely do those kind of days anyway, or weekends. But yeah, last of the volume foods, and then back down to 2800s, losing guys out, but I'll go through that in the next one, so I will see you all there. Peace.